105.9 Academy FM.
The sound of Folkestone.
We play local music every hour on this radio station. It's Academy FM Folkestone, and this is Eskimo Chase, and I Want You on Academy FM. We're now joined by someone who's actually quite into local music. He's quite a pioneer for the local area in terms of local music. It's James Vince. You up, sir?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. How are you?
I'm really good. Now, I did say pioneer in local music. I mean, you do put on quite a few gigs, don't you, here and there?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's quite often, and yeah.
You do work with a lot of local bands, basically.
Yeah, I think it's 187 now.
Wow.
Currently.
Wow, what, just singly? Or did you do them each singly?
No, it's just the people that have come on the YouTube show. I mean, I don't work with all of them as much as I'd like to, but there's only like a few that I actually work with a lot.
Yeah. And it's all down to the YouTube show, which you do actually do. I mean, how's that going? Is that going all right?
Yeah, I mean, it is an unexpected success. I mean, I always say to people that I didn't think it would be this successful. And everyone says, oh, it was bound to work. Well, they didn't tell me that. When I started back in May last year, that I think, well, people would want to actually come and play in your living room. Like, what?
I want to make a cameo.
Oh, you should.
I really want to come and make a cameo. Just sit in the background or something, nodding my head to a band just playing. Yeah,
just pop up like your head, like in the behind one of the sofas, like there's Ben
just
Pearce.
For 2 seconds while you're doing a link. Just pop up over your shoulder, just glaring into the camera.
Just like, oh, there's Ben.
Yeah, there he is. Anyway, so of course you're involved with local music, and of course you do your local YouTube show, and you came up with an idea for Christmas.
I did.
Do you want to explain the idea to us, which you came up with?
This whole thing kind of started because I did it last year. I did the Live in the Living Room 12 Days of Christmas.
Right.
Which basically had, well, you know how it is, like 12 different acts singing each of the lines. And I wanted to do something bigger this year.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, why don't you do a Christmas song? I thought, well, why don't you do the Band-Aid one? Because it's a really well-known song. And it's got like different parts and that people can sing. And so I was doing that, and I thought, why don't you do like a charity one? And I thought, because I do a lot of work for the Meningitis Trust, I thought, well, why don't you do it for them? And it's kind of how this all came about, really. And everyone is basically all the acts that you see in the video and they hear on the track that I've worked with on basically Live in the Living Room. That's basically where it all came from.
No, yeah. And that's where like the local contacts came from.
Basically,
Live in the Living Room. And you've got them all onto one track singing Band-Aid. You don't know it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
But geniusly renamed, by the way. I didn't think this would ever work so well, but it's catchy. Local Aid.
Yeah.
It worked brilliantly.
I thought for ages I've got to make like a snappy name.
You don't want it to be too cheesy, but you need it to say both of these things.
Yeah. And I thought, well, it's local artists singing a Band-Aid song. I just call it Local Aid.
Local Aid 2012?
It's a genius.
It's genius.
It is.
It really is genius. Now, of course, Local Aid 2012, they're doing Do You Know It's Christmas Time? And of course, it's a very, very popular song. So what local artists do you get to do it? That's the big question next. I mean, who do you want to get on it to do it?
Yeah.
And you've got in touch with maybe some of the, and I'll say there's a few names in there from the biggest bands in Kent. I mean, there's definitely Blaze Paisel. For me, Blaze Paisel are my favourite local artists.
They're awesome.
Brilliant. Who else did you manage to bring in on the project?
Well, do you want it in order?
Do you know everyone off by heart?
I pretty much do.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, Ali from Blaze Paisel starts, and then it's Fred Clark, and then it's Alex Behel from the Alex Behel Band,
right.
And then it's Charlotte Rose Ellis. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Before I slipped up here. After Alex Behel, it's Kerry Lee Willard from Sugar Skulls. Then it's Charlotte Rose Ellis. Then it's Luke Pope from Small Crusades. And then it's Ted Clark from Brother Bear. Diane Dunn from the O Susannas. Connie Cummings from Brother Bear. Vicky Barker. And then Mitch Emery and Jack Bolden.
Wow. That's some lineup.
Yeah.
Are you going to get this? Is there going to be a show? Are you going to be doing a special of maybe the YouTube show? Are you going to go to a live show and maybe get this played live? It sounds brilliant.
It does sound brilliant, but it'll be just a logistical nightmare.
Getting everyone in one room at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I did say to everyone, like, would you be up for doing this, performing this live? And I think everyone will be up for doing it. It's just trying to get everyone together in one place to do it. And of course, it's approaching like Christmas, and everyone is understandably busy at Christmas time. So as much as awesome it would be an idea to do, I think I'll just stick with the video and like the track and that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll come back in a second and talk more about it. We're going to play it first, though, because obviously I want to talk to you more about the Meningitis Trust and the whole charity around it and the whole thing around the single and where people can, of course, go and get it. This is sounding brilliant. It's Local Aid 2012 doing that really, really popular Band Aid track. And it's Feed the World. Let them know it's Christmas time. Making me feel even festive than I already am at the moment. I'm as festive as anyone could probably get. I'm as festive as I could get. I'm wearing a Rudolph jumper, which I thought would be brilliant because I've got James Vince in the studio with me. And I thought I'd wear it, seeing as he's doing a whole Christmas project. And it might just Christmassy up the studio, which isn't very festive.
Yeah, not really.
No, it's not really festive, is it? I mean, there's a red light up there.
Oh, that's kind of festive.
If someone rings a phone, that'll flash yellow.
Oh, that's good.
But then it turns disco-y, not Christmassy, because you've just got this flashing light up there.
So like disco Christmas.
It's like an LED, it's an LED disco when that light flashes.
Wow.
It's brilliant. So James Vince is in the studio, the man who put together this whole Local Aid project. I mean, along with the artists, there are other people involved as well, weren't there, to get this project going? Who was...
Well, Dan Lucas is the genius behind the recording it. He's from Anchor Baby Studios near Folkestone.
Yeah.
He's the genius to put it all together. He mixed it, he mastered it, and he did it all for free because he's an absolute legend. Any bands out there for your recording needs, go see him. He'll do a great job.
He's amazing.
Yeah, that's a plug. And also Colin O'Reilly from the video production company Amoeba, who are based in Folkestone, videoed it all and edited it all together. And the video you see is basically his hard work. He's amazing. It's just everyone that put it together. I can't thank anyone enough really for what they did.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely out of this world.
It is amazing. Right. Of course, the video's up on YouTube now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can go to YouTube. We'll put the links up on our Academy FM Facebook and Twitter page, to go to facebook.com/Academy FM Folkestone and twitter.com/1059 Academy FM. We will stick the links up straight after the interview, because you can also go on Bandcamp, I believe, and download the track as well.
Can, yeah.
I mean, I was speaking to you as well before the track actually went up on Bandcamp, and we was talking about the track, was it going to go on sale to raise money? But it's not kind of in the way to sell the track to raise money, it's to raise awareness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell us about the charity you've picked and why you've picked that charity.
Okay, well, the track and video designed to raise awareness and hopefully money for the Meningitis Trust, because I do think that meningitis is kind of a forgotten disease, because obviously it's not as high profile as like cancer or something like that.
Yeah.
It's people need to be aware of meningitis, because if you do catch it, you will die from it. If you don't go to the hospital or something like that, it will kill you. Because it actually killed me. I had to be resuscitated and stuff like that. So it's
quite personal.
Yeah,
to you,
it's a very personal to me, this charity. Anything I do for the Meningitis Trust is extremely personal, because I know that I was very lucky to survive it with very little side effects. People have survived it who've lost limbs and things like that. I mean, there's this little boy called Luca, I think, in Wales, who's like 3 years old, has lost majority of his limbs to meningitis. So it's people like that who I do this for, to help them and to help the meningitis, help families of those who haven't been so lucky, or have lost loved ones to meningitis. I mean, it is a disease that everyone needs to know about and needs to be wary of.
Yeah. So you need to go online, if possible. Everyone who's listening now, go online, share the video, share the track. Just raise awareness, not just for the song, but for the charity. The charity needs the support. Every charity needs the support, because without funding, they can't run, they can't help people. And meningitis, obviously, a massive charity too. They need the funding, they need the money to help other people. That's the Meningitis Trust. James, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
The song sounding brilliant. Of course, we'll get it straight into the playlist, and we'll put it up on the Facebook page and the Twitter page in just a moment.
Brilliant. Cheers, man.
Brilliant. Thank you for coming in.
That's all right. Thank you very much.
Academy FM Folkestone
on 105.9 FM
and online at academyfmfolkstone.com.